Hey, do you always wonder what to cook every day after a long day at work? Well, worry no more. Today, I will help you create a custom AI assistant agent that is going to be texting you a new meal in your phone every day at 8 a.m. via Telegram. Okay, so let's get started into building this module. In order for us to get started, we need to understand how this works. So the first thing that we need is a Notion database where we'll store our recipe. And then we'll also need a .env file in Google Antigravity where we'll store our API keys. And then we'll also use the Gemini as an LLM module that will help in formatting and passing our recipe from Notion. Google Antigravity is gonna run a script every day at 8 a.m. and then we'll receive a custom meal in our phones every day at 8 a.m. via Telegram. Okay, so let's get started. So we need to create a database where we will store our recipe in Notion so that the agent can always access this and avoid hallucinating by developing a recipe that we don't need. So in order for us to get started, just click on new page and then you're gonna go ahead and create a new recipe for yourself. But for the purpose of this video, I already created a new masterpiece recipe. Right here, as you can see, I have my database where I have stored the different recipes for every day depending on how I want. You can always customize this in different ways. As you can see, I have on Monday I have just named it as a classic prep. So I have oatmeal, blueberries, and almonds. And then meal 2 is gonna be turkey meatballs with rice. And then on meal 3 is gonna be lemon herb chicken with roasted asparagus. Okay, so I've customized it differently on how I want it. Then I have the prep notes where I just to give me an idea of how to cook it or to prepare it. So you can always customize your database in different ways. It's simple to create, and you can always add different rows. You can click here to add a new column and add different items as you want. Okay, so I also included the estimated cost for my recipes so that I can have an idea of how much I'm going to be spending on my meals. So it's very simple to create, as you have seen. So just go ahead and create a recipe so the agent can always access this. And then the next thing that we do is just give access. We need to give the agent access to our database. Create a connection. So if you haven't added a connection yet, you can go ahead and click on add a connection. If it's right here, then it means that if it's not right here, then it means that you haven't created a connection. So you can go ahead and develop integration. And in this case, we're gonna create an internal integration, and you can create a new integration, name it, and then go ahead and create it. But since I already created one before, there is no need for that. So as you can see, I already have my agent accessing this database. So the capabilities that the agent has in this session is that it can read the content, it can insert content, it can update content, it can comment, it can read comments. Okay, so and the next thing that we do is head over to Telegram. So in Telegram, we need to create a bot that the agent is going to be using. So it's basically going to be sending us a message every morning at 8 a.m. So in order to do that, just type in at BotFather. So the BotFather is a way that we're going to be able to create a bot. So to get started, just click on Start, and then it will send you a message. It says, I can help you create and manage Telegram bots if you're new to the bot. Please see the manual. You can read this for yourself and understand it. But for this video, I'll just say I need a new bot. So alright, a new bot. How are we going to call it? Please choose a name for your bot. So go ahead and choose a name. So let's say I wanted to call it the chef 56. Good. So let's choose a username. So let's call it chef 56 underscore bot. So it has to end with a bot. Okay, okay, so it's created me the bot. So in order for me to interact with it, I'll just basically click on that, and then that's it. So as you can see, let me go back and then show you this. This is the API that we need for our .env file that we're gonna be creating in Google Antigravity. So we're gonna copy that and then we'll paste it later in our Google Antigravity. Okay, so going back to our bot, let's click start and then send it a message. Say, hey. Okay, so we need to get the ID for this chat because it will be needed in our .env file. So in order to get that, just use get my ID. So it's just another bot. So this is the ID for our bot, and then we'll also copy this and go ahead and paste it in our .env file once we create it. Okay, so having done that, the next thing that we do is head over to Google Antigravity and download Google Antigravity in your computer. You will need to create three very important files. So we need the skill.md file. So this is gonna be where we paste our markdown. So this is basically what the agent is gonna be using to run our project. So just to review this, so this is an AI personal chef meal prep agent. So the role is just a personal chef and meal planner and grocery assistant. So basically it's gonna be sending you a groceries list before you can create your meal. So you look at your groceries and then just go ahead and buy it and then stock it for your meal. Okay, so let us look at some of the things that I included in my markdown. So this markdown I got it from Gemini, and you can always copy it or use Gemini to create your own markdown. So your job is to help me stay consistent with daily protein goals, hydration goals, simple meal prep, accurate grocery planning. You must be practical, organized, and strict about using only the meals in my Notion system. So Gemini is very good in doing this. So just go ahead and use it, or you can use different things like ChatGPT, but they're very good in creating a markdown which creates guardrails that prevent the agent from hallucinating and creating different things that you're not interested. But a very important trigger is the daily trigger. You need a trigger that is gonna be waking up the agent at a specific time. So for me, I decided to run it at 8 a.m. So 8 a.m. the agent is gonna be waking up and running it regardless if my computer is on or not. So this is gonna be running, and then I'll be able to receive my custom meal in my phone every morning, and I will be able to prepare my day well and go ahead and doing my daily activities. Okay, so having done that, so you'll also have a .env file where you'll store your Gemini API keys. In order for you to have a Gemini API keys, just go ahead to Google AI Studio and then just obtain it from Google AI Studio. And then the agent is also gonna be using the Notion underscore meal prep .py file. So this is basically just a Python script that the agent is gonna be running. In order for us to try this out, so we basically just gonna go ahead and run this script in Google Antigravity. To do so, just go ahead and click on the run terminal, and then once it runs, it's gonna send you a message in Telegram to show you your meal plan for that day. Okay, so let's see how it is. So I'm gonna open my Telegram and see if I have received a notification. I have it. So today's meal plan, breakfast is gonna be oatmeal with blueberries, almonds, turkey meatballs with brown rice, lemon herb chicken with roasted asparagus. Okay, so that's basically it. We already have our custom meal sent to our phones.